We've been busy rebuilding Britain's favourite website for self-builders and renovators. At homebuilding.co.uk you'll find the very best home build and renovation projects. Hundreds of design and house plan ideas to inspire. Expert advice.
If you're ever going to sell on, don't be a crusader. Stick to the mainstream wherever possible. If you're going to sell on and you're going to build with something that's outside the mainstream, the chances are if you ever do need to sell quickly, a surveyor might not understand what you've done and you could lose a sale.
There's Home Building TV, the supplier directory, discussion forums and more. Join us today on homebuilding.co.uk.
When we were looking for plots, a lot of the plots we were seeing in the back of people's gardens, and we realised quite early on that to get a sort of dream plot we'd be looking at building a replacement house. So with that in mind we went to all the local estate agents, and very luckily on a website we came across this plot and immediately came down to have a look.
We had to choose a construction system that would give us the design that we wanted. In our case, we wanted to maximise the open plan of the downstairs and the visual connections to the countryside, and that way we had to look at a steel frame which would give us large spans.
We were so bowled over by the beauty of the plot that we both wanted to maximise that, and it seemed very straightforward. You need a lot of glass, a lot of open aspect, and continuing the internal views to the landscape outside, bringing the outside in as much as you possibly could.
And it was a hybrid therefore, a timber frame with a steel frame, and that gave us the cellular accommodation upstairs and the open plan downstairs. The key thing was we wanted to maximise the thermal efficiency of the building through the envelope. We needed to over-insulate the roof and the walls. We wanted to orientate the house to the south for environmental and solar gain. It's not a standard design, and we went out to a number of builders for pricing. All the prices came back much higher than our budget. We therefore realised that we had to build it ourselves via the package route. It's always a challenge that way. You take on much more responsibility and much more project management and much more stress, but the potential to deliver it for less money than a builder is very real. We were fortunate that my wife and I are both architects, and therefore we didn't have to spend money on fees, and it became our passion.
This house shows that you can build a contextual modern house in the countryside that fits very well into the landscape, and we've been lucky enough to develop this in a series of other projects that we've worked on with other clients.
It's a wonderful house, it's full of daylight, and it makes it a very comfortable place to live. We can see the countryside, we can see the changing weather patterns. It's an inspirational house. We're very, very fortunate that we had so much luck in finding it.